All right, Willie Garson's
Willie's
first act. Ben Affleck's nemesis from last season.
6-2.
Willie folds.
Richard's got an ace-queen.
Fantastic starting hand.
I'll do it again. Make it 600.
He's going to raise it to 600. Now, Dave, that's 6 times the big blind. That's a very, very big raise for this stage of the tournament. A normal raise there would be about 300.
He's hell-bent for leather. I don't even know what that means.
Jenny's got an 8-9 offsuit.
Jenny folds.
And the 8-6.
That's it for me.
David folds.
Jerry O'Connell has a queen 10.
Call.
Jerry calls. 2 players.
Wow. Head-to-head. Boys, come on.
Flop.
Trey of spades, 9 of diamonds, king of clubs on the flop. Jerry has an inside straight draw. He needs a jack to make a straight.
Jerry is first.
That's 3-2 again. I should have played it.
Jerry checked.
500.
And Richard's going to try to steal this pot.
Good enough for me?
Jerry folds. Richard wins the pot.
And that's big enough to get Jerry out, and Richard takes home the pot.
Wow. Wow.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm Richard Kind, and I'm playing for Project ALS, the charity that has raised millions for what is known as Lou Gehrig's disease. I found out that my dad was a very good poker player, and genetically, it obviously rolled off because I love playing cards. Phil Gorton will have many opportunities to say, well, this man is an idiot. I used to think I was pretty good. Then I found out I was really bad. I think I'm better than how bad I think I am, but I'm not very good at this game. If you must know, I despise this show. We used to play 7-stud and Omaha and high-low, and now all we play is Texas Hold'em.
Shuffle up and
It has destroyed the game. We play 10-20, you can lose $700 like that. The testicles on American poker games have gotten much larger to the detriment of weekly poker games.
Don't go anywhere, people. When we come back, someone's going to fold a hand that could have won. And Jenny Garth and Willie Garson get into a little trash talk and fix each other's hair. When Celebrity Poker Showdown and Blow Dry continues. Welcome back to the Palms in Las Vegas for more Celebrity Poker Showdown. Let's take an early look at the chip count.
An early look, but it's late at night.
Well, it's as early as it's going to get.
Well, we'll do it anyway. Our early chip leader is Jerry O'Connell with 10,650. Willie Garson's in second place with 10,000 even. Jenny Garson third with 9,950, and she's followed closely by Dave Navarro with 9,850 and Richard Kyan with 9,550. We're only 2 hands into the action so far. They're just getting ready and feeling each other out.
Now, before we get back to the game, in case you're in need of a little reminder of what makes a good poker hand, here's a little rundown from lowest to highest by acclaimed Japanese film director and master of the samurai epic, Akira Kurosawa. At the bottom, when you've got no pair, no nothing, hands are ranked by the high card, with an ace being the highest. Next is a pair, 2 cards of the same rank. The lowest pair is deuces, the highest is aces. The next best hand is 2 pair. The higher of the 2 pair is the one that counts. For example, your jacks and 3s beats my 10s and 9s. Beating 2 pair is 3 of a kind, which is just what it sounds like. 3 of a kind is also known as trips or a set. Next best on the list is a straight, 5 cards of any suit in sequential order, like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can play an ace low, as in ace 2, 3, 4, 5, or high, as in 10 jack, queen, king, ace. Beating a straight is a flush, 5 cards of any rank that are all of the same suit. Flushes are ranked by the highest card in the flush. So if you had 5 hearts with an ace high, and I had 5 clubs with only a jack high, you'd take the pot. Next is a full house, which is 3 of a kind plus a pair. To beat a full house, you're looking for 4 of a kind. It's not easy to get, but when you do, chances are you'll win with it. That is, unless somebody has a straight flush, 5 cards of the same suit and in sequential order. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of spades is a straight flush. And the granddaddy of all hands is called a royal flush. That's the 5 highest cards in sequential order, 10 jack, queen, king, ace, all of the same suit. And that's as good as it gets. Now let's get back to the action.
All right, Dave Navarro is on the button. That means Richard's first to act.
Guys, I want to call my mommy.
Wow.
Richard is first to act.
Really?
She'll say go all in.
And the very lovely Richard has a 5-9.
Richard Kind will not call this hand.
Richard folds.
Interesting. It's just strategy, I can tell.
Jenny's got the queen 2.
We will note that Jenny's husband, Peter Facinelli, they've
Yes.
hired a poker coach.
Yes, they're taking this very
I
seriously.
find that extremely impressive.
But sadly, they actually hired a polka coach. 4 ace for Dave Navarro.
He's going to raise it to 200 on the button.
David raises to 200.
He's trying to put pressure on the blinds. It's going to force Jerry to fold the 7-5 offsuit.
Let me take a look here.
Yeah, take a look.
All right.
Willie already has 100 in the pot.
And he's holding a king 6.
It's going to cost him an extra 100 to see the flop.
Nice side.
Call.
Willie calls, 2 players. The flop is queen of hearts, king of spades, 8 of clubs.
That gives Willie the best hand with a pair of kings.
Willie is first to act.
What have I folded? Oh, God.
8 queen king. You had 3 pair. I check to you.
Check is good.
Willie's trying to trap Dave by checking, but Dave didn't fall for it.
Turn is a 4 of spades.
4 spades on the turn. That gives Dave a pair of 4s. Willie still has the best hand.
Yeah, but Dave has the best arms.
He does for sure.
4 chips of
Willie
the
bets
100.
400.
I will
Right.
call. You gotta pop people.
David calls. River is a 5 of diamonds. Willie's first.
Now look at Dave reach for his chips. That is often a sign of weakness. He's trying to convince Willie not to bet.
Check.
And it worked.
Checked.
Check is good.
David checked. Let's see both hands.
4s only.
Willie shows a king of hearts and a 6 of diamonds for a pair of kings. David has an ace of diamonds and a 4 of hearts for a pair of 4s. Willie wins the pot with a pair of
Nice
You know,
kings.
you know what you did?
Nice hand. Tell me.
You know what you did very wisely?
What's that?
You reached for your chips, and
did
I
the
thought
reach.
you were going to, yeah.
That was
And I fell
theatrical.
for it like a rank amateur.
It was theatrical.
I fell for your little ruse.
Jenny is first to act.
Jenny Garth has a 3 jack offsuit.
She's going to fold, and her
Jenny
poker
folds.
coach would be proud of that move.
Dave Navarro, 4 jack of hearts.
This is not a good hand.
I got 2.
Dave raises to 200.
Very aggressive play by Dave.
Queen 6.
Jerry folds.
And Willie Garson, 10-5.
Willie folds.
I have a 7-2. I will not play this hand.
Richard folds. Dave wins the pot.
I am now the boogeyman. The children under 12. They see pictures of that, they will be scared.
Absolutely. Yes. And kids love this show.
My name is Dave Navarro, and I am playing for the Elizabeth Glazier Pediatric AIDS Foundation. When I was growing up, I wasn't much of a competitive kid. I was more of a creative kid. And it wasn't until I got into playing poker about 5-6 years ago that I became like this competitive, obsessive-compulsive card player.
Make it 2.
What I like about the game, it's like, here's the way I look at it. Stud is like heroin, and Texas Hold'em is like crack. You're just throwing money in there, and it's just like, it's a rush. And I enjoy the rush.
Check.
Check is good.
I never got a nickname, but what I did was I had the suits of the cards tattooed on my arm here. So when I'm sitting at the table, you see that? It's intimidating to the other players. They don't know how to respond. This guy is serious about his gaming.